choose which side. Are we yellow or are we hot pink? Would wake you all up, okay?
It's the highlight of the morning.
It's the highlight of the morning. How's everybody doing on this third day of damp January? Those of us, Amanda and I, we're trying damp January. So.
I'm succeeding.
Yes.
Day 2, I've saved $10 and 400 calories according to my app.
Just explain. Damp January is where you cut out drinking, but kind of not really.
But you're damp. It's damp. You're not dry, you're damp.
Yeah.
It's like a little moisture. It's a little moisture.
Yeah, you know, the weekends we can break some rules and we can be a little more fun.
As opposed to the last January where we had a flood. Flooding January.
We did have a flood, yes. All right, are you ready for it? It is time for Top of the Talk. All right, as it is the start of the new year, we want to make you aware of some new state laws going into effect. Several states are going to be increasing the minimum wage. That's a good thing. Some other states love this. They're now requiring financial literacy courses in high schools, which is so necessary. In Illinois, people can no longer video conference while driving. You know who you are, Akbar. You can't go to Illinois.
That's you. That's right. That's right.
And here in California, elementary school students will once again be taught cursive.
Yay!
I mean, aren't you so glad? I mean, that is a lost art.
Oh
to
my
our
God,
kids.
I am so happy that this is happening. I have letters. Well, my dad has letters from my grandparents. They have the most beautiful cursive handwriting.
Yes.
And I write Elvis letters all the time. Since he was a baby, I write him letters, and I always write them in cursive. And anytime I'm just writing a letter, it comes out. And so many people have been like, he's not going to be able to read that when he grows up. And I was like, I'm going to have to teach him how to write cursive. But now I don't have to.
You know what? Did you want to chime in?
Listen, I did want to chime in. I mean, that's beautiful that you're writing cursive and everything, but I need an emoji class. Like, that's how everyone is communicating now.
Abbreviations.
I mean, I love
emojis.
like the wingdings and everything.
You know what? That'll be so over 20 years from now. Cursive remains, though.
That's right.
Yes.
I get it. You guys are cheering, and I don't mean to sound like a negative Nathan, and I apologize if your name is Nathan, but don't nobody got time for cursive?
What?
Like,
come on.
No, it is. Look, if we're going to be teaching cursive, we might as well be teaching calligraphy, okay? It is an antiquated art. Nobody writes that. We are in the digital age. Look, you're not going to gain. You're not going to gain or lose a job because of cursive.
Wait. But you won't be able to sign a contract to get a job because you can't write in cursive.
Listen.
So how you?
That's the one thing with my boy.
You would go there. You would go there.
I had to.
Akbar, I have seen your cursive signature. And by the way, that is so key to teach your kids to have an authenticating signature of their own that is not just print block letters like my kids do right now. Because anybody could fake and forge a check.
This is true. I mean, maybe they learn how to write their names, but look, I mean, they should be teaching financial literacy in California. Well, in California. When you talk about the cost of living, you talk about inflation, that's the stuff that's going to matter, because that's what the kids are going to be dealing with in real time is money. Ain't nobody going to be doing no cursive. Let's stop it.
Well, Akbar, here's what I want to know. You did not get any joy with all them consonants in your name, writing in cursive. Akbar, Baja, Bia Miller. You didn't like that?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, this is a funny story. I remember when I was learning how to do my autograph, and I would actually put all the letters. And I remember when I got to San Diego State, and we had like an autograph line for the football team, and somebody said, Akbar, you holding up the line, man. You gotta go big letter, squiggle, squiggle, big letter, squiggle, squiggle. And I said, you know what? You're right. So my autograph and my signature became big letter, squiggle, squiggle, big letter, squiggle, squiggle. Nobody got time for all that other stuff.
And that's the name of the game, kids. Just learn how to do that.
Squiggle.
Okay, another new law affecting students has to do with media literacy. Beginning next year, here in California's public schools, kids will be required to take courses that will help them identify paid advertising and fake news posted online, as opposed to, of course, real, legitimate news. What do we think about requiring students to take media literacy courses?
Yeah, I think this is great. I think you guys chime in on this one. I feel strongly about this. So many many kids are being exposed to misinformation and they can't discern truth from false because it all looks real on social media, on the internet. So I think this is perfect.
Absolutely, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Like that's only
even those of us who are in, in the information business, who especially are journalists, we are constantly being given, the latest on here is what is out there. Be careful of these things. You've got to watch out because with AI, there are so many people fabricating so much. Unless I am like in 5 years from now, if I'm not standing in front of you and my mouth is moving and the words are coming out at the same time, you're going to have to question, did Natalie just say that? Yes, I just said that. Right?
I can't tell you, I have teenage daughters who are on their phones all day, and they'll say something, they'll try and hit me with a fact, and I'll be like, what are you talking about? Where did you learn that? And they were like, yeah, we heard it. It happened on TikTok.
This is true. This is so true.
Real.
That's how they're citing it, and they really believe it. And I'm like, no, this didn't happen. This actually happened with me and my daughter, my oldest daughter, where she said she didn't like Oprah because Oprah was interrupting Michael Jackson in that famous February 1993 interview with Michael Jackson, and it appears that she's interrupting Michael Jackson as he's beatboxing. And I'm saying, Sai, Oprah never did that. That never happened. She, yes, it did. And we're going back and forth. And then when I pulled up the interview, because that happens towards the end of the interview, I showed it to her, and she was baffled. But it's been it's viral, Dad. I'm like, going viral doesn't make it true.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So true.
What's so funny? I think I sent that to you. You went, this is not real.
Yeah, you did actually. That's what you did. I've seen that.
You're spreading misinformation,
No, by the way, listen, if we ever have any news, just send it to big letter squiggle squiggle, big letter squiggle squiggle, and
He'll break
let
it
us
down
know
for
whether
you.
it's real or not.
No, I think it's so key because unfortunately, our youthful generation, they're going to be looking at news and all of that will come to them, and it already is. They get their news through social media.
Over 80% of middle school students can't tell the difference between real and fake. And that's going to impact their lives, how they vote, what they decide on doing, because they don't know what the truth really is.
And they're not doing the research, or they're expecting somebody to do the research for them on
It's like they
TikTok.
stay on the story for 2 seconds, so they see it, they think it's true, and then they flip to the next one.
Yeah,
They're not
attention
and as we're butting up on the, the anniversary of the, January 6th insurrection, think about that. A lot of that, the basis of that was from misinformation. So when we don't want to repeat history, it's important for these kids to understand how to get the real facts.
Well said. Okay. I know you are all down with this. How many of you are sick of all the ads and the trailers that they play before the movie even starts when you go to the movie theater? Right? Okay. One movie critic is so upset that he wrote a piece for the Washington Post slamming theater chains for inflicting 35 minutes of ads and promos before the film even starts, and demanded that theaters reveal the actual start time of a film. So do you think theaters should have to tell you when the actual movie will start? I'm going to say yes, absolutely 100%. By the way, I don't have young kids anymore, and when I go to the movies, sometimes I can choose to leave my kids at home, and it's less expensive that way. But Amanda, if you're a parent and you want to take your kids to the movies, and you're sitting there, and you're like, or if you're not taking your kids, that's a babysitting. That's the cost of babysitting. That's a lot of popcorn. The movie is 3 hours long already. Factor in the 35 minutes of ad time and the previews. And I need to go to the bathroom. When am I going to the bathroom? And when am I going to go get more popcorn? Because I ate through a whole thing of popcorn already.
Tell us how you
I'm angry. I'm hangry and angry. And I need to go to the bathroom right now.
Yes, Natalie.
All right, well, this actually has never happened to me, but it happened on Saturday night. I took my family to go see The Color Purple.
Give it up, baby.
Still to this day, my favorite Broadway show. Anyways, we walked in, the movie said 8 p.m. We walked in at 8:05. The movie had already started.
Whoa.
Wow.
And I was like, let's get back to the seats. I was like, I can't believe I missed it. I didn't even want to miss a second of this movie. So I was like shocked that it started on time.
Well,
So I don't know.
And just to be clear, Amanda goes to celebrity movie theaters.
No, that's not
So
true.
this only happens in celebrity movie theaters.
Are you trying to say Are you trying to say she did not go to the Magic Johnson Theater?
No, Sheryl, I used to live in Harlem. I went to that Magic Mike all the time. I said Magic Mike.
Well, that's a whole different movie theater experience.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Never mind.
I like that theater too. I love that theater. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, you love that theater, Magic Johnson Theater.
I'm sure you do, Amanda. Okay. Does that one start on time too? When we cannot get enough of our next guest, the hilarious Ken Jeong, is coming up. We'll be right back.
Our first guest has been uncovering celebrity vocalists for 10 seasons on The Masked Singer, but now he's putting up big money to everyday contestants as the host of I Can See Your Voice. Please welcome the outrageously funny Ken Jeong.
MC Hammer and the Michael Jackson. I like that remix.
Yes,
I like that remix.
You always bring it. You know how to make an entrance.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you, guys. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You too.
Okay, 2023 was the year of the Kens.
Yes, yes.
I know. 2024 still going to be the year of the Kens.
Yeah, still my name.
But
you know.
yes,
I didn't change it.
that's true.
Yeah.
And you're hotter than ever. But you
Yeah.
got Ryan Gosling, Simu Liu,
Right.
who are, of course, Ken.
Those.
Were you feeling the Kenergy?
Oh my goodness. Look at all those tall glasses of water. They have all this was
Yeah.
in celebration of me, and I was so honored. I mean, to have a movie
Yes.
that just celebrates Ken.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I know it's a new year, but
know.
oh my, that is all the feels. Am I right,
Yes,
ladies? That is like.
all of it.
Yep, let
It's
it
enough
happen.
already. It's
Let it
enough.
happen. Let it happen.
It's so great. It's so great to make this about me.
Yeah. Take that.
In all seriousness, though. In all seriousness, which is impossible with you, Simu does credit you with really giving him like one of the biggest starts. What did you do to help him?
He is so sweet. Simu Liu, who played Ken in Bar, and he is the ultimate Asian Ken. That comes from Ken Jeong.
Yes.
He is ultimate
Yes.
Asian Ken.
Yes.
When I had my sitcom, Dr. Ken,
Yes.
Simu was just starting out in LA. And, and see?
Yes.
See? I
Lot of
felt the
love.
Kenergy that night. And it was Knuff. But when he was just starting out in LA, he was already a big hit in Canada. I love him. And we became fast friends, and I gave him a permanent walk-on pass on my studio, like in my soundstage on Dr. Ken, and he would just come hang out. It was really about representation, real recognizing real, and I'm in no way surprised that Simu Liu is like the biggest star on the planet today. I could not be happier for him. And he's just a great person. He really is.
And to be fair, too, I mean, you're a pretty big deal yourself because you're getting your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame later this year. That's got to be a surreal moment for you to be immortalized like that on the Walk of Fame, man.
Honestly, when you just mentioned right now, I still can't
still can't believe it because I've known you, Sheryl, for going on decades now, going back to stand-up, and you knew I was a doctor at Kaiser Permanente, okay? So this is not supposed to happen to me to have a Walk of Fame star. So I honestly,
yes, it is.
you're too kind. I still can't. I still can't process it. I'm just so humbled by the fact that I'm talking to you, and I'm still, talking to you, and it really is. There's a lot of talented folk out there, a lot of people funnier than I'll ever be, but to have this goodwill and love, I'll never forget. So it's really because of the people that I'm even.
You're still a doctor, though.
I'm still a doctor now.
Still a doctor, because laughter is the best medicine, and you bring it.
Yes, I mean, have you tried Ozempic? But it's a great, man. Yeah, it's great. I mean, my ego lost 30 pounds. My ego lost 30 pounds on Ozempic. I have a thinner ego now.
I love you. Yeah. But you also got a very cool distinction from a young fan. A young lady named Hadley.
Yes, Hadley.
Did her first grade biography project on you.
Amazing.
Okay.
Shout out to Hadley Song and her lovely mother.
Okay, so does she get an A+?
She gets an A++++++++. She's so sweet. For her school project, she did a bio of Ken, another Ken movie. I was honored, like my second Ken movie last year. Amazing. And it was half lab coat and then half Masked Singer bomber jacket on her lap. It was so adorable. And just through her mother on social media, she would just send me like, hey, Ken bestie, just want to say hello. It's so sweet, and I wish her and her family all the best. That's so sweet.
Real quick, so you and I are both wrestling fans. Yes. So I got to ask you about this photo that I just saw on Instagram with you and David Bautista. Now, either you were giving him a hug or he was bear hugging you because you wanted to wrestle him.
Right.
Is this a new bromance or is this a wrestling challenge?
I would never lie to you. He was about to put me in a sleeper chokehold, and then I countered it by hugging him. And I said, okay. And hugs won that day. It's Dave Bautista, I just did a movie with him, My Spy, Eternal City, coming out this summer, and we're on the streets of Rome, Italy, shooting. It was my last day of filming, and Dave Bautista, and being, big WWE fans, and I've grown up loving this man. He is even now, he's a better actor than he is a wrestler. When I think of Dave, I don't think of WWE superstar. I think of, this is the ultimate compliment I can give from actor to actor. The bro is a better actor than me. The bro's in it right now. He is in the zone. And my goal is to elevate my game as much as he is right now. That's the ultimate compliment. The guy's killing it right now. Wow. He's my brother.
He is. All right, when we come back, we got much more with Chen, because we can never get enough.
Let me hear all you I Can See Your Voicers get loud. Elena! I'm so happy to have you here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm glad to be here.
Well, I've been here for 3 years, and I still don't know what I'm doing.
Who's that?
That was a clip from tonight's premiere, I Can See Your Voice, and we're back with its host, Ken Jeong. All right, so Ken, what are you most excited about for tonight's season 3 premiere?
The fact that we're back if there's any if there's any game show that's a true passion project for me, is I Can See Your Voice, because I honestly think next to Masked Singer, it is like the most complete music reality competition show there is on television, because not only are you having these 6 secret voices where you don't know if they're good or bad singers without ever hearing them sing, and you have celebrity contestants, you have celebrity panelists, you're winning this, you're trying to win life-changing money for this one contestant, and it's so feel-good television. It reminds me of back in the day, they had like Extreme Makeover Home Edition. It's got that, it's got that great feel, and there's so many tears of joy that have been just, been on the floor at my expense, because it's truly lovely, lovely to see them win. You feel it.
Great family viewing.
It's a great family viewing. Yeah. And also has launched careers. Speaking of WWE, the first season, one of the secret voices, an amazing singer. Now she is the lead announcer of the WWE. Shout out to Samantha Irvin, right? It was like incredible. And she sings the national anthem at the top of pay-per-views.
I gotta say though, it must be such a huge relief for you now to be hosting this show rather than continuing to be the absolute worst guesser on The Masked Singer. And I say this lovingly and disparagingly.
She calls you out.
Wow.
You remember last time you were here? We had a little beef.
Hard-hitting journalism from Natalie Morales. Oh my God, you really ripped the lid off Ken Jeong. Hey, scoop, Ken's dumb. Well, America knew that already, Natalie. So the joke's on you, girl. I don't know if this is AI Natalie talking or whatever we were doing earlier on. Was it just the mouth? I don't know if it's AI.
No, but is it easier in a way? Is there some being, or is it harder because you're the host? You're driving the ship now.
I think honestly, no joke, I am the stupidest judge ever on the history of not just Masked Singer, any show, but I have so much fun doing it, and it truly is just easy breezy, lemon squeezy, or whatever the phrase is. But hosting the show, I'm so glad I'm hosting because this is legit hard with legit stakes.
Yeah.
And it's really stressful at the last 10 minutes of the show. It gets to deal or no deal land where you can double your money or you lose it all. Ooh. And it is literally so much pressure and it's so emotional. And then your decision making, unlike The Masked Singer was just for fun, you're really impacting lives on it, and it's so stressful. I'm so glad I'm hosting it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Ken, we love having you come back. We can always have a fake beef off here. Whenever you want. Whenever you want. I'm coming after you, Ken. Let's go. Ken is the best. I can see you still, and I can see your voice. Returns with an all-new season tonight at 8, 7 Central on Fox. Coming up next, the multi-talented Zoe Lister-Jones is here. We'll be right back.
Our next guest is responsible for one of the most critically acclaimed series of last year called Slip, which she wrote, she directed, and produced and starred in. Take a look at this clip. Please welcome back to the talk the incredible Zoe Lister-Jones. Jones, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, you guys.
Now listen, knowing you, following you on social media, you had to have been doing something wild and crazy because I just feel like you would be doing wild and crazy things on New Year's. What'd you do?
It's such a heartbreaking time in the world. I tried to keep it low key. I had some friends over, and we did have a little mini dance party. Wow. My phone, I was like, my phone privileges were revoked by my friends because I was DJing and I kept playing Britney Spears, Give Me More, like on repeat in a way that was almost pathological. And so then my phone got taken away and then they did a really good job. And then at the stroke of midnight, 2 sort of like complete strangers entered my home, but they were like these beautiful cyber goth angels. Wow. It was literally like 3, 2, 1, and then they were like, oh, excuse me. Wow. It was, I liked having them there. They were, in fact, friends of other people.
Okay, so someone did say, come over.
This is like your show. It's like
I know. It did feel, I was almost like, is this like my time to go? Like, is this what my pearly gates look like? Is just too like goth.
You need security. That's what you need.
Is that you?
That's me. I have a T-shirt and everything. Oh man, when my kids like invite friends over, like it's always like friends who invite more friends, and I have a T-shirt that says security, and I stand at the door. Yeah,
I love
that, Barry. I act like there's a list and everything. Zoe, I love you. You are, you're so talented and everything. You directed, wrote, and acted in a film called Band-Aid. That was so funny. It's so great. There's Adam Pally. There's our good pal. Oh, wow, there's everybody there.
Yeah, Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen. I was in the film. It was great. I went to the premiere. It was incredible. And then at the premiere, I wasn't in the film.
That's right.
That's me in my scene there.
Yeah.
What? I just like, is there gonna be like a DVD bonus extra thing that I'm gonna be in?
Jerry, you are so good in the film. Truly, I think what there needs to be is like a spin-off sequel. Jerry, you played like a sort of sleazy record producer.
Yeah.
A role you were not born to play, but played so well.
Let me just say, Zoe is the best. We are, full disclosure, very good friends. Zoe called me up. I believe you were in the editing room, and you said, hey, listen, I gotta warn you. This is like months before the movie came out. I gotta warn you, we're running really long. We might have to cut your scene. I feel like Zoe is like the best about it. It actually happens a lot in show business.
It happens so much.
I was in Jerry Maguire. I was in a few more scenes, and by the way, nobody called me and told me I was cut out of a lot of scenes in Jerry Maguire. At least Zoe called. I mean, it's something that happens.
I know. I was once in a film. I was actually at the red carpet at a film festival, like doing press. Sat down in the audience. I was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
It does. It happens all the time. It's a terrible business.
Well, no, it's actually
don't get into it. Kids, if you're watching at home, yeah.
It actually is an interesting lesson because, like, I mean, I was not cut out of Band-Aid for personal reasons. It's not like there was a vendetta, like, let's really trick Jerry. Let's get him good. It happens because usually timing
it
doesn't help tell the story.
And you were so sweet. That movie was made for like one single penny. And I called Jerry and was like, do you want to be in my movie? And he was like, yeah, I'll like fly myself out from New York. Aww. Like, just did me such a solid. And then I called him and I was like,
I got him out.
How'd I get you out of there?
Listen, it's funny you're here because I'm getting ready to bill you. A bill is in the mail.
So we got to talk about your series, Slip. It was nominated for 2 independent movie awards, Spirit Awards, Best New Scripted Series, and Best Lead Performance. Explain to us what the show is about. It's so good, you guys.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Thank you. Slip follows a woman named May who is sort of feeling stuck in her marriage, and one night cheats on her husband, and then wakes up the next day married to the guy she cheated on him with. And over the course of this series, she realizes that through orgasm, she's being transported into a multiverse. You know, just your run-of-the-mill stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, and it is currently not available to watch anywhere, and I think I might be the first guest that is promoting something that y'all just can't see.
We need to get it home.
You want it more.
Make a pitch right now. We need to get it home.
Is there a camera that I can speak to? Yeah. We do have a second season, and so if you are in the business of buying, any buyers in the audience today? No, we do have a second season. In the second season, actually, my character is is traveling into her past through masturbation. So,
people, media people, let's get a second season for this. Zoe Lister, Joe, we love you so much. We look forward to another season of Slip, season 3. We'll be right back.
Coming up, 5 amazing products and deals to jumpstart your New Year's resolutions in our Founded on the Talk segment.
Welcome back. New year, new you. And today's Founded on the Talk. We're teaming up with our sponsors, morningsave.com, to bring you 5 products to start the year off right, everybody.
Okay, so here's what we do. You're going to shop along with us. You go to morningsave.com, or you can scan the QR code on the screen, and you can say you found it all right here on the Talk. Okay, here to tell us more, as always, our friend Sheila Liu. Hello, Sheila.
Happy New Year, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and to share today's items. So let's get started with something to give you a great 2024 with this Fit Nation by Echelon Rock and Fit Vibration Training Machine. Wow. Now the Rock and Fit, it's a full body exercise machine that actually uses vibration technology, which may help maximize your calorie burn. And it's so easy to use. You can actually use it while you're sitting down, and that's what the seat here is for. Okay. So you can get your endorphins going while you're doing great things for yourself. stuff in the new year. This is how
You're gonna
easy
try
it
it
is to
out
turn
for
it
us?
on.
Okay,
Yeah, you
come
just
on,
use the remote
heels on and
control.
everything.
I know, look at me go.
Look, okay.
And it's just gonna jiggle me a little bit.
There you go.
Ooh. I think I feel
Now you got
my
it. You got it. Do you have to
calories
do
that
that?
might actually
Feel
be
the burn.
being maximized. And look at my arms.
Wow,
My
looks
biceps are
good,
gonna be
Sheila.
strong.
Yeah, looking good. Nice.
Are you guys ready to see the price on this?
Yeah, let's see it.
Will I get my arm workout in? All right. Now, a machine like this can be priced as high as $399. We have it for only $119.99. Yes. All right.
That's
Let's move on
great.
to the next one.
Woo,
Now,
okay,
if you are
moving on.
focused
All right.
on health and wellness for the new year, this is an absolute
Great.
must-have.
Wow.
This is the Sharper Image Spa Studio Digital Wi-Fi Bathroom Scale. Now, what makes this scale unique is that it actually comes with a companion app that you can see here, and it automatically syncs your BMI as well as your body fat data via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth for that comprehensive approach to health monitoring. Plus, you can see it's super stylish. I actually gifted this to my mom. She loved it.
It's a great gift. Yeah.
Amanda, what do you think?
I think it's great. I mean, all those different things that they show you, the body fat and everything, it's so important when you're trying to hit a goal with your weight. So that's really great.
All right, you guys ready to see the price on this?
Let's talk price.
Now, a scale like this can be priced as high as $63. We have it for only $19.99. Isn't that incredible?
Amazing.
All right.
All right.
You all know that I'm a little obsessed with my oral hygiene. This is something
great.
that'll help you smile even brighter. This is the SD Naturals Light Activated Professional Teeth Whitening Kit. Now, I always say that oral care, it's really my self-care. So I say treat yourself to some whiter teeth for this year, y'all. And in just 1 week, your teeth can actually look up to 8 shades brighter. Ooh, look at you guys use it. Actually, that is exactly what makes this different. The blue light helps activate all of these preloaded syringes. This actually has the bleaching agent in there, and it just makes it so much more interesting when you have the blue light in. Do it for about 20 minutes. Yes, yes. I know, 20 minutes, you just pop it in, you relax, and then you just watch your favorite show like The Talk, and boom, your teeth are whitening. Natalie, I'm gonna ask you what you think, but I think you have your mouth full and you're whitening.
But actually, it's super easy and comfortable to wear.
Yeah,
So you know.
I do like that the tray, you can do the top and the bottom at the same time. So let's get to the price, shall we?
How much?
Something like this can be priced as high as $70. But guess what? Morning Save's got you. It's only $24.99. All right, next up, ladies. Now, we do want everyone out there to treat yourselves for the new year. And today we have what's called a double doorbuster to share. And these are must-haves for winter time. First of all, we have the Mucklux Women's Flexi Long Island Clog. Now this honestly is perfect for everything around the house, from walking the dog to grabbing your mail. They feature this super soft and cozy. Ooh, look at you, Amanda.
so
I like the leg kick too.
I love
Is
the
it cozy?
colors.
Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel the memory foam?
I feel the memory foam.
Do you see the elevated platform that's so on trend right now?
Yeah.
Are we feeling cozy?
Yeah. Very cozy.
I love the colors too. They're
Super
gorgeous.
cozy, really nice, very comfortable.
All right, let's see that doorbuster price, shall we? Now, clogs like this can be priced as high as $65 elsewhere. We have them for only $15. Yes. Now remember, I mentioned a double doorbuster, so please take a look at this. This is one of those winter must-haves.
So badly, and I'm taking this home with me today.
Every winter, everyone needs a humidifier. Check out the Winix Top Fill Ultrasonic Humidifier with Night Light. This will definitely help add that much-needed moisture into your air during those dry winter months. Now, not only does this have all of the benefits of a humidifier, but it's also a nice little night light. I love the discreet size. You can throw it anywhere in your house, right?
Yes.
And this is the cool thing. This design actually allows you to fill it from the top. And then voila, that's
Much
it.
easier that way. Less cleanup
Isn't
and
it wonderful?
spillage.
Yes.
Yes. Are you guys going to be using this in your house?
I love this.
I need 5 of these.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, we know that the doorbusters, they're going to be super popular, so there is a limit of 3 per product per customer. So let's get to the price, shall we? Now, a humidifier like this can be priced as high as $60 elsewhere. We have it for only $15. And guess what? Everyone in our studio audience is going to go home with a humidifier.
Sheila, thank you so much. You can shop today's deals by going to morningsave.com or by scanning the QR code now. We'll be right back.
guests coming up on The Talk this week. Nina Dobrev and magician Matt Franco are going to be here. Also, Joe Coy is stopping by before he hosts the Golden Globes this Sunday on CBS. You don't want to miss it. See you here on The Talk.